Welcome back to the cryptowrld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now Bitcoin is running into a very important point of resistance, and in fact right now Bitcoin is in a deciding moment. So I'll be talking more about that in just a moment, but first let's take a look at the 12-hour Bitcoin chart. And obviously the short-term uptrends that I talked about around 4 to 5 days ago, right around here, has been playing out very well so far, but we are running into an important level of resistance, which I'll talk about in just a moment. But aside from that, the parabolic stop and reverse indicator on the 12-hour chart is still in the green, and the price oscillators are still trending to the upside. But keep in mind the 12-hour RSI is getting close to overbought territory. So considering the fact that the RSI is getting close to overbought and the price is running into an important level of resistance, honestly it wouldn't be very surprising if we do see a short-term cool off in the price of Bitcoin, but another shorter-term downtrend like what we saw a couple weeks ago right here won't necessarily be confirmed until we see some more bearish signals in these indicators. And as of right now, that is simply not the case. But as I just said, we need to be paying attention to this strong level of resistance, which is coming in at around 45,000. And obviously, for those of you that have been keeping up with my Bitcoin updates, I've been talking about that 45K level as strong resistance for quite a while now. And in fact, I've mentioned a couple times over the past few days that around 45,000 is really a turning point for Bitcoin, because I've gone as far as saying that any bullish price action that we see below 45,000 is really just shorter term bullish price action. And so while Bitcoin is sitting below that 45K level of resistance, we do run the risk of a possible rejection back to the downside, because what has been happening with major Bitcoin bottoms, especially over the past 1 year, is usually Bitcoin forms these price ranges when the price is bottoming out, like what we saw during May, June, and July, and also like what we saw at the end of the September correction, but on a much smaller scale. But you can notice here in these previous examples that we do see bullish and bearish price action within that price range. But in terms of a much larger bullish trend, that only really gets confirmed after we break out of that price range. So for example, back in July and early August, as we started to break well above 40,000, and back in October, as we started breaking above 45,000, considering 45K was the high during that consolidation range when the Bitcoin price was bottoming out after that September correction. And you can see right here that ever since really the beginning of this year, so over the past 2 months, the Bitcoin price has been in this price range in between around 33,000 and 45,000. And as I just shared with those previous examples, we see short-term bearish and bullish price action within these price ranges, but the much larger bullish trends like recoveries back to the upside only really occur after we break out of that price range. So in this example, we're looking at around 45,000 to break out of that price range. Also on the daily time frame, we are forming this W pattern, which is a bullish pattern, but the bullish price target to the upside that this pattern gives us only gets confirmed after we break above the neckline, which is sitting at around 45 to 46,000. And if you're wanting to know that bullish price target, that will be coming in at around 60,000 US dollars per Bitcoin if we see a confirmed breakout above 45,000. And when you're zooming out to the larger timeframes like the 3-day chart, we still have these larger bullish setups in the Bitcoin price oscillators. And the last 2 times where the Bitcoin 3-day RSI went from a major downtrend into a new uptrend was back in March 2020 and also back during the middle of last year. And only just recently, we are seeing something very similar play out. Also, when you're looking in the 3-day MACD, during those same time periods, we saw a bullish cross in the 3-day MACD both of those times. And you can clearly see here that we have also seen another bullish cross just recently in the 3-day MACD. So basically, Bitcoin has all of the setups laid out on the chart for more bullish price action on these larger timeframes. But I want to make it clear that this will only continue to play out if the Bitcoin price breaks above that important resistance that I just mentioned. And seriously, if Bitcoin can confirm a breakout above that 45K level, we are looking really good here for a potential larger bullish trend. And obviously, just recently, over the past couple days, we have seen a lot of short positions get liquidated. In fact, over the past 24 hours, there has been over $300 million worth of liquidations. Now, to be honest, $300 million of liquidations in one day isn't actually that high. I mean, it's a decent amount of liquidations, but we've definitely seen a lot higher than that. And as I said, the majority of those positions that have been liquidated were short positions. You can see that right here. But what is very interesting is that even though a bunch of short positions have been liquidated with the recent bullish price action, if you're looking at the percentage of Bitcoin short positions on the Binance exchange and the Bybit exchange, over the past few days, the net short positions on those 2 major exchanges relative to the long positions have been increasing. That is right, there is still a lot of people in the market trying to short Bitcoin regardless of this bullish price action. And so this right here, historically speaking, gives us a great opportunity because, for example, the last time that we saw a major increase in the Bitcoin short positions relative to the long positions on these 2 major exchanges, while the Bitcoin price was playing out some short-term bullish price action. That was in early October, and you can see what came next later in October. Also, we saw a lot of people trying to short Bitcoin during late July while the Bitcoin price was beginning to flip more bullish again. And also back at the end of 2020, we saw a major spike in the Bitcoin short positions while the Bitcoin price was playing out bullish price action. And once again, you can see how that turned out for Bitcoin. So this is definitely something that I am paying attention to. And of course, I'll keep you updated on this chart in these Bitcoin update videos. And if you appreciate that, make sure to drop a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, you might as well subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. And also, if you are new to the channel, you might as well check out one of these uploads if you haven't already, because both of these videos can help you make more money in the crypto markets, whether or not prices are going up or down. But anyway, that is it for this update. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.